Right now, I work here at the LVLA. I work in Salinas at an after-school program. I work at Teatro Campesino, the World Theater at CSUMB, and then I do freelance cinematography and editing.
Very interesting.
I've been teaching for about 2 years. I've been working in film for about the last 4 years. I studied at Sacramento State, up in Sacramento, and I was there for 4.5 years, so a couple semesters. Probably my dad. When I was younger, he used to he picks up a lot of hobbies, and when I was younger, one of the hobbies that he had was photography. And so growing up, I always had a lot of cameras around the house, both still photos and video cameras. Back then we had the big VHS camera. Sometimes I work, 50, 60 hours. Sometimes I only work, 10 or 20 hours. It really depends on what jobs I'm working on at the time because they fluctuate. I could be working on 3 projects one month and then the next month I don't have any projects going. That project I got about a year ago. They approached me through the organization I was working with at the time, Artist Inc. And basically what they wanted is they wanted instead of using regular diagnostics tests, like answering questions to see how their programs were doing, they wanted something a little more interactive. So they wanted something that people can see visually rather than just having to read numbers off of paper. And so, yeah, they approached me to do some film work for them. And I've been shooting their classes and stuff ever since then. The work I'm most proud of was the feature that I did about a year or 2 ago called The Tree in the Valley. It's composed of short segments that were written by high school students. And actually the piece, there's one piece in there that I'm most proud of, and it was a piece by a student named Bridget. And it's one of the more abstract pieces in the film. It's set within a dream, so it's kind of like the whole piece is a dream sequence, and it was really fun to shoot because I had a lot of creative freedom on it. She basically trusted me to represent her vision in however way I saw fit, and I had a lot of fun with it. One of my friends, one of my close friends, did the audio for it, and the way the music and the visuals come together, it just I'm really happy with the way that piece came out.
Oh.
I like telling stories. So I've always been a big storyteller, and then movies just kind of fell into that. I like watching movies. I hope to be out in the Bay Area working on my own personal projects, and I'm also planning on pursuing a master's degree, which I hope. Besides being in the film industry and teaching and stuff like that, yeah, actually, when I was in college, job opportunities were a lot harder to come by, and so I found myself working at Blockbuster for a few years before they closed. I worked at a bagel shop. Yeah, I usually have a little bit of free time, maybe one day every couple of weeks that a weekend here and there that I have off. So usually it involves a lot of sneaky time management on my part. So like I said, sometimes jobs fluctuate. So if I don't get any notice, I can usually set a block of time, a day or whatnot, that I say I'm not taking any jobs, I'm not doing anything this day, and then I can use that to kind of like unwind a little bit. Within film or just in general?
Like in general.
In general, yeah, I have a lot of hobbies and interests. I do a lot of hiking, jogging. I draw a lot, so I doodle. I have a sketchbook that I keep with me. I do a lot of reading. Like I said, watching movies is a big thing. I'm huge on Netflix.
Great having you on the show, Eric. We learned a lot about you and your personal life, which was a great experience for all of us. And thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.